Fantasy versus Crystallite. Just sorting out the people. Because Alright, just checking in, making sure that everyone is happy with what's on the screen right now. Alright, just ask them if they're ready. I hope my mic's working okay. I actually wanted to check that now. Right, it seems to be that my mic is working. Right, ready. This game should be an interesting game. We shall see how it goes. Arriving at Ilios for this first game. We'll see how it goes. I am casting on my own, so excuse any awkward silences. We'll see. We'll have to see what comps both teams run. Fantasy being blue, Crystallite being red. Starting out on ruins here, so might see some more brawly comps. Might see a bit of dive. We'll see.
Ready for battle.
So, Crystallite running the Ryan Diva with the Bat Lucio and McCree Widowmaker. It's an interesting comp with the double hit scan and the Diva for peel. Fantasy still waiting on their last pick from Menace. Picks Ryan, so they're running with the Ryan Zarya with an a Moira Lucio and a Tracer Genji. Both teams coming to meet in the center here. Have to see how it goes. Both Ryans going over the top. Fantasy trying to take the right or their right, the back of point. Tracer going on the flank. There's a Tracer Widow battle going over on our right here. Both teams just trying to get a bit of poke damage out here. Immortality comes out. Genji gets Widow. But runs. Oh wow. It's a huge Genji pop off. What happens to R6 Sea Dog though? I wonder what happened there. That's a easy cleanup for Fantasy. Oh, that is the ultimate BM mercy kill onto Widow. Just waiting for the group up here. And decide to push in. Ult's not quite online yet, so we'll have to see how it goes into this fight. Although Fancy do have 2 ults coming up on 3. Tracer gets picked out. Blade comes out from X. Doesn't only seems to get 1 before getting picked off. Oh, bit of lag there. Bout came out with that fight. It seems like a Crystallite just clean up here. High Noon comes out. Doesn't seem to get a pick though on either the Genji or the Mercy. They're just stalling out the point for all it's worth. Bommy's and forced out. Widow getting the pick on the X. Grunt's picking off the Moira. Shatter coming out from Crystallite. They really want to win this point. Eventually get the flip. That's a Crystallite win for that fight. Oh shit. Forgot to do a pause check. Oh, Genji gets picked off. High Moon comes out. Wow, Shatter also came out there. It seems like a fantasy win. Unless some sort of clutch can come out. It's just a stagger onto the baby diva. And Crystallite trying to get as much percentage out of this as possible. Blade comes out from Fantasy. And that's the first round. Goes to Fantasy. I'm just going to check that I am getting the right. Yeah, I am.
I'll be busy.
Widow seems to get a few picks there. Seems to be an integral part of Crystallite. Crystallite trying to take the high ground. Fantasy just going straight. Oh, that's a huge pick onto the Tracer for Fantasy. Immortality forced out. Immortality almost immediately broke. Well, actual Menace popping off with those 2 kills. No one seems to. Oh, there they go, on their way back to take the point. That is a Fantasy win. Fantasy not coming off on many ults here, but neither are Crystallite. But though they do have the percentage up. Tracer looking for some poke damage. Crystallite really favouring the up top, like taking the high ground here. Nice Shatter coming out from Fantasy. Gets 2. Res comes out onto the other support, Fantasy. Brump's taking out Menace. Mercy just spamming voice lines. Fantasy really stalling this out for everything that it's worth. Actually, they might just win this. That's huge from EX. Now Fantasy are in a better position here, though Crystallite are coming up on 5 ults, have got 5 ults in fact, excuse me. So we've just got to be careful not to use all of them at once here. Crystallite taking point. Going in aggressively from Crystallite. Take out. Res coming out. Seems to be the last fight. Crystallite have a chance. Crystallite has to win this one. Shatter comes out from Fantasy. So does Bomb. That is it.
Victory.
Fantasy getting the first map.
Play of the game.
Menace taking home that play of the game. Really nice hit from Menace. Right, and that was the first map to Fantasy. Just gotta send the link. Bear with me 2 secs. Swap electric for fuck my life, if that is actually what it stands for. Spectate red only. Swap Joe for Nathan. Salsa for loyalty, coming out with a almost an entirely new roster. from Crystallite. Shit, almost forgot to change the map. Oh, that's embarrassing. It's so difficult because I keep on forgetting to do such basic stuff. Volskaya. Right, now we should be ready, and now I should stop B. Hope everything's okay with stream, whoever's watching it. Good. Just waiting on the chat. Just waiting for one more ready. I believe from Crystallite. There we go. Alright, we'll have to see how Crystallite comes back.
Initiating match.
Currently in the standings, Crystallite are 2-0 and they're second with a plus, or they're joint first in fact, with a plus 2 3-0s. So this is already their first non-3-0. Fantasy being third, or yeah, third with 1-1 and a +2 map difference. So both these teams are right next to each other, which means this is going to be a very close game.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Fantasy currently ahead in this brawl. I apologise as well for my absolutely dog shoutcasting. Brump's going straight in with Crystallite, just going straight in but getting mowed down. Absolutely mowed down. Even getting a team kill. Wow. That's insane. That was such a fast roll. Have to see how Crystallite comes back from it. Going for a slower approach now, instead of just rushing in. Oh, coming out from Fantasy already. Exit. Oh, I probably butchered that name. Doing bits on that Hanzo.
I could use the timer. Dein Schutzengel
The
ist
Hanzo
da.
battle in this map. It's going to be really interesting to watch, see how it plays out.
Check this out.
Oh. That was interesting. Bob coming out for fantasy. Immortality forced out. Going for Crystallite. Fantasy just throwing ults into this. Oh, a bit of battle mercy just for the BM from the side of Fantasy. Wow. Have to see how Crystallite responds. They're going to change up the team comp. No, they're just going to keep on running with this Ryan Sigma. Oh, that's a big grab, getting 3 of the side of the Crystallite. Oh, sleep onto high noon. Wow. This seems like a complete cleanup for Crystallite. Bull not being able to stall out for very long. And that is point 8 Crystallite.
A new defense point.
Took them a while, but they eventually got there. And now it's just poke damage to build up those ults. Have to see how the Crystallite pushes in here. Ult starts off with a pick onto the Fantasy Hanzo. Oh, Widow Sensei getting a pick onto Fantasy's Tracer. All coming back out from spawn. Bit of battle mercy action. Wow, that's a huge shatter from the side of Fantasy. Just be the cleanup that they need.
I could use the timer. I could use the timer. Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Oh, Menace just going in. Really just going in deep, really. Trying to get as much damage as possible. Oh, Sea Dog. Oh, that's a big pick onto Widow Sensei. 2-to-1 pick currently. Fantasy being 1 pick down.
I could use the timer.
Blade comes out from Crystallite. So does. Wow, that is a good solid time from Crystallite.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
That is a very solid time for Crystallite. I'll have to see whether how well Fantasy responds. Blackjack. Who is Blackjack on the team of? Blackjack's your coach.
Ready for battle.
Blackjack is this yeah, spectate red only. Oh. Oh, I don't know why I did that, because I was trying to put Blackjack into...
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Fancy pulling out a Farah. I have to see how well it deals against the dual hit scan of the Crystallite. Tracer going on a sneaky flank onto Widow. Wow, Widow really popping off there. Yeah, and Fantasy's Tracer not wanting to be staggered, jumps off the edge. That is a fight win for Crystallite. Just being thrown out here. That is a fat ult from the Electric. Only gets 2, but it's still enough to turn the tide of a battle. While the BM and the Mercy. 2 shatters coming out from both sides.
I could use the time off. I could use the time off.
That's a good push for Fantasy. Fantasy's Farah seems to be dealing with
defense point. Objective B.
Just getting on with the enemy hit scan pretty well, not really causing much trouble for I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Really just pummeling in the damage.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Ultimate out from every side here. And that is a massive time bank for the side of Fantasy. Absolutely huge. 3 minutes 38 compared to Crystallite's 1 minute 24.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I have to see what Crystallite does with this push.
One. Attackers
Running a Genji Widow.
defend objective
Interesting combo, but we'll see how it plays out. Getting just a bit of poke damage in. Are they going to try the rush comp? Genji diving the back line. Get to the Ash.
60 seconds remaining.
I could use the timer.
1 for 1 currently, 1 for 2. Missing a charge. Or maybe just baiting. Mercy DPSing.
I could use the timer. I could use the timer.
Wow.
30 seconds remaining.
Rachel Menace doing the glitch. And this is going to be a full hold fantasy. Might be.
Helden sterben nicht.
Crystallite really giving it their all to stay on this point. Playing out a ball, a Lucio. Just anything they can. Oh, but inevitably just ends. Yes. It's weird not having a second caster. I tell you what,
2 to 2.
I feel so lonely.
Sides. Initiating match.
I have to see what comps both sides run.
Ready for battle.
Looks like Crystallite on defense will be running an Ash Echo with a Risa Ryan and a Mercy Baptiste,
30 seconds.
where Fantasy will be running a Ryan Zar that they're getting like. It looks like they keep on running this Ryan Zar comp and it seems to be working for them.
Count your blessings.
Basically going on to Echo.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Count your blessings.
Crystallite's Echo picking off Fantasy's Mercy.
Moving up.
Just a ton of damage coming out from either side. the Echoes diving each other's backlines, but Widow getting a pick onto Fantasy's Echo. Widow getting 2 picks. Tracer going on the flank on the right. I'll have to see what they're able to do.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei. Helden sterben nicht.
Nanoed Mercy coming out. Gets 1.
Adaptive
Gets
circuit
2.
engaged. Zone.
I could use the timer. I could use the timer.
Fantasy Shatter and Fantasy's Echo all comes out.
I could use the timer.
Cease your resistance.
Oh, Crystallite liking to heavily invest in this. Or maybe they just want to swap off Orisa.
I could use the timer.
And that's it. Fantasy getting a 2-0 so far in this series.
Play of the game.
Play of the game goes to Widow. Wow. That is good aim. Widow and Nathan. Widow for FML and Nathan for Joe. I have to see what the next mech is, and this is Eichenwald. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Can you tell by my absolutely dead casting? Greed. Grand greed for who? Marizat. Greed for Marizat. Vultrix. Vultrix for Sea Dog. Bit of controversy in the chat. Sorry, I'd normally be talking to another caster right now, but someone's not here. I don't even know the guy.
Traveling to Icanhole. Initiating match.
Is it going to be a 3-0? Maybe it'll be a reverse sweep. Oh my god.
Ready for battle.
So for Crystallite, going Ryan Diva, May Sim. That's something we haven't seen so far in this match. And Lucio Ana.
Hello.
Where fancy going for putting Menace on main tank with Reinhardt and having Zarya as the off tank, then Doomfist, Ashe and Baptiste Mercy. I wonder whether they're going to do the wall up, go over the...
Defend objective A.
Or maybe they're not. No, just going straight to point. And they've swapped the tables. Menace going down to Joe. Looks like a... Actually, I can't tell. They seem like even picks. Looks like a fancy win. They swapped off Sim onto a Hanzo McCree. Deal with the Doomfist. Doomfist goes down.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Going Nano Brian. Not getting much value out of it, but grab and oh my gosh, there's so many ults I can't keep up with it.
I could use the timer.
Watch and learn.
Entire team just collapsing on Fantasy's Doomfist.
Stop the payload.
Crystallite starting to push the payload. Wow. Fantasy's Ash getting 2 there before getting picked off by FML. FML also getting 2. It's the battle of the DPS. What side did Shatter come out from? Oh, Fantasy. Crystallite moving to take high ground.
I could use the timer. I could use the timer.
Dragon, not dragons. Oh my lord.
I could use the timer.
I'm just slow. I'm just a bit dumb.
I could use the timer.
About just ending there. Crystallite have to back out. And Menace goes to follow.
Do something!
60 seconds remaining.
Sorry, I'm not very good at this shout casting stuff. I'm more of an analyst caster. I'll try and keep up with it as much as I can.
Schutzengel ist da.
30 seconds remaining.
The Battle Mercy coming out. Looks like a hold for Fantasy. Have to see if
10 seconds.
Crystallite can touch. Oh, they definitely will be able to.
Overtime.
Helden sterben nicht.
Is anyone going to be able to get in car? Oh yeah. Bob just being thrown straight over the edge. And that looks like it. Well, is it going to be a 3-0? All Fancy have to do is just sit there and look pretty.
Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Don't worry, my friends. I am your shield. We fought a terrible battle here. Many crusaders lost their lives.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Hold fast! Do not let them through!
Looking for poke damage going on. Both teams just trying to get this poke damage in, trying to farm their ults. Bron's going dangerously low, getting taken out. And wow, that is a roll. First point for Fantasy. That is a hard roll.
Count your blessings.
I could use the time off. Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Stop the payload.
Far of them exiled. I'm guessing that's how you say it. I'm sure I'm probably butchering that.
Dein Schutzengel ist da.
Fancy just rolling these points. Rolling so hard they forgot about Car.
Count your blessings.
Oh, dead Bastion.
Count your blessings.
Fancy now, 4 minutes to push. Yeah, a couple of meters.
Sterben nicht.
Beat comes out from Fantasy. It's just stall game now. See how long Crystallite can stall out this cart.
Огонь по готовности.
No? That is a 3-0 Fancy win. Well, when I first came into this, didn't expect it to be a 3-0. Not at all. Thought it would be in for a long one. And it's all blue cards on the board. What does that say about the game? I'm just writing down. Light. So that was an interesting game. Oh, they want to do interviews. Oh my god. Sorry, something funny in the chat. So, we'll do you guys first. Electric. Invite to group and blackjack. Alright, and we go into game chat.
Hello. Not great. Not great at all. Well, there's a lot of arguing on Crystallite's side, like accusations and stuff I'm not gonna go into detail with.
Alright, hello.
Blackjack's here, yeah. My mindset right now is just I'm very upset. It's like 10:13 in the night. I'm very tired, so. Ooh.
Oof.
I don't even know how you can cast at that time. Yikes. Me either. Blackjack, you want to say something, or?
Yeah, no, like it's a tough loss. Like we had a game plan and we just we didn't execute like the way we typically do. Like maybe it's an off day, maybe it isn't. I don't think so. I think we just have like more fundamental issues we need to work on. But it's just back to the drawing board. It's just an L, and at this point, it's just. At least it's nice to know that at least one team can beat us. It keeps the ego in check.
Yeah.
Focus fire. I think our position is kind of like off, and our focus fire is pretty sloppy. So
Yeah.
work on those two things.
I think every time we focus fire, we all have to yell at each other. But it's mainly positioning focus fire. That's all we need really to work on. But we haven't we only scrimmed one game this week, and it was a meme game, so it kind of wasted our time. I couldn't find a scrim yesterday, kind of, so we really haven't scrimmed in like 2 weeks, mostly of the time.
Yeah, like it definitely sucks. Like obviously it's not an excuse. Like at the end of the day, like
Yeah.
we've been winning even without the practice. It's just like it just hurts when we want to like try and get scrims, but we just can't. Like it definitely shows.
Yeah, it's like I got canceled on 3 times. And then the team yells at me, but like, it's not my fault for canceling. They canceled on us. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. Yep.
Likewise.
If we can find scrims.
Thank you. Alright. Have a good one.
Alright, yep.
Who is being interviewed? Just gotta wait now on fantasy side. I'm gonna have to see what they have to say. Menace and ein. Invite to group and invite to group.
Yeah,
Hello?
what's up?
Um,
Pretty
well,
good
I'm
actually.
feeling
That was
excited.
yeah, we beat some tough odds there. That was a 25-6 prediction. Yeah.
Yeah,
We
practice
practiced,
like every day.
yeah, we practiced a lot for that. We had, on the opposite of what Crystallite said, we had scrims lined up every day. We were almost trying to double book ourselves for days. Because we're fairly new, we tried as best to practice as much for Crystallite because we knew they were going to be a tough team. And we also sometimes have trouble dealing with good DPS, and we knew that Crystallite has good DPS, so we were afraid that we needed more practice and all that. Yeah, I misclicked so much. There are so many times I pinned, and there was like once or twice I shattered on complete accident. My shatter is bound to R2, and my hands were jittery, and they click sometimes, cause instead of a swing, and it, yeah. How do I survive? My
Bully
charge
him
is
in party
bound to
time for having weird bones. Isn't like your
yeah.
like jump button like another button?
No, my charge button is R3, the
Oh,
left
your
analog
charge,
stick. So sometimes when I click on it too hard, when I'm like focused, it throws me in a charge, which is like on the first push of Volskaya, I threw because I accidentally clicked charge. And I kept trying that Volskaya truck glitch. Worked at the end though. I saw it on a New Puncher video and I wanted to replicate it. Yeah. And you want to say anything? You were really good on Mercy.
I mean, the only thing I really have to say is that like I killed 2 people with Valk and Nano, obviously. Did you? Yeah, we'd love to.
Oh, did we get them?
Oh, my name? Oh, it's Ainiko. Yeah, my boyfriend, exiled. Yo, the couple got it.
Damn.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, they're like weird names.
Mm. Oh, we gotta pick their MVPs, right? Oh, okay. Yeah. No, it's fine. Sometimes the enemy team picks MVP, so I wasn't sure what the ruling was here. Yeah. Alright. Uh, I don't think any team could confidently win if they walk into a league match thinking they're gonna lose. I think we expected a win because we wanted it more than them.
Yeah, like we practice like mostly like every day, and like we've kind of like almost like not beat. Well, we do like beat a lot of teams, so we had a lot of confidence beforehand. Some of us were nervous though because it was like our first league match, but
Yeah.
we were to like calm them down and stuff.
After we got the ball rolling on Ilios, it became a lot easier. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. You're like the
Thanks.
first person ever said something nice about our team.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. Right, that was the Fantasy versus Crystallite game. I hope you enjoyed. I'm really sorry for my absolutely god-awful shoutcasting. Yeah, hope everyone has a good night.